Hi, Dr. Zach here. I'm sure you met me already virtually and heard a little bit about me on my welcome videos. In this video, I want to give you a greater sense about my background and my story. You know by now about my extensive business experiences. But on this video, I wanted to share with you more about my spiritual journey so that you get comfortable that I have the background and experiences to have produced high-quality meditation journey. Beginning as a college student during the turbulent 60s, I went through a deep depression that led to a number of suicidal attempts. But I was fortunate that I was unable to do it. Plus, I had a close friend who was a graduate student of philosophy, John Zawicki, who had compassion for me and invited me over for dinner because he knew I was in such bad shape. When I arrived at his apartment, he sat me down in his living room and started to tell me about his master's thesis. What he was describing was the nature of reality. He went on telling me that reality is not a random series of events, but that everything that happens is related to everything else, and each event has meaning. There's a oneness to it all. And the more I listened to him, the more absorbed I became, taking in every word until I experienced a great flash of light that filled my whole field of view. And for the next 3 weeks, my higher self took over and I experienced a great state of peace and love. I actually felt I had landed on another planet. And at the end of the period, I was overcome with a great sense of compassion, and a stream of wisdom filled my consciousness, which allowed me to start organizing a movement to create a world based upon love. That is, a creation of a world that comes from our higher selves. The historical moment I found myself in was during the Vietnam War era, where in Madison, Wisconsin, there were riots and demonstrations against the war occurring every other day. I was working on leveraging that period of time to help make a positive change to occur. Since then, and for the past 50 years, I've been trying to figure out the best way to promote and trigger the change that desperately needs to happen, especially in this time of crisis. At the end of this journey, I clearly realized that the major pathway to change is for all of us to do our inner work through a practice of meditation in order to experience our higher selves. That's why I created the HAPGO Mindfulness Journey. I can assure you, it is a journey that you can put your trust in, that it will bring you an experience that transforms your life. Plus, if you're with a company, the experiences of you and your employees who participate will dramatically change the trajectory of your company. But if you so choose to introduce this to all of your employees, I applaud you, and you will be greatly rewarded for your wisdom and great leadership. I'm an activist. I go places and create opportunities that did not exist before and test them out to see if they work, and then implement those opportunities. And this meditation journey works. Also, it's important to know that the journey highlights the 5 basic components of your higher self: love, compassion, joy, inner peace, and intuitive wisdom. These 5 are what I call the pillars of the higher self. And one of the key objectives of the HAPGO Mindfulness Journey is to bring to life the dormant neural network that exists within your brain that supports your higher self. The practice of meditation can bring to life your love-based higher self so that it can finally dominate your consciousness and keep your ego mind from no longer dominating your mindset. That is what becoming enlightened is all about. So to get started, just click the button below. And thank you.